What's up, old school homies? Let's talk about the niche of the arturia microlab. This is a beautiful piece right here. I like the colors it comes in. They're calling it a smart keyboard controller, and that's basically what it is. It's not actually a MIDI connection, it's a USB, and this is basically a keyboard. Um, it's a piano. It's just the same as a piano. It's just a two octave. There's an octave here, and then there's an octave there. So you can play two different octaves. If you want to move octaves, you just hit the button up or down. It'll flash in different sequences so you can tell which octave that you're in. And you'll get used to it like pretty quickly actually. It'll have a little hold button here to keep your notes sustaining. It's not really the best sustainer. It's just kind of there for you. We've got the mod wheel and a pitch wheel and a shift button. Shift button can change which synthesizer you're going to use on your computer. So really the niche of these is having a computer already. That's why they're so inexpensive. There's nothing loaded into this. There's not even, you can't even play piano on it if it was battery controlled, which it's not. There's no batteries, there's no power cord. You plug it into your computer powers it, and it goes into your computer, and you use your computer interface. It's basically just a keyboard for controlling a variety of MIDI sounds. Now, MIDI has been around for a long time. It basically just means a sample of a digitally audio file. So when you hit it, it comes up. Now, what comes up, it could be anything, and that's what's so cool about it. That the sounds that they put in there were designed by sound engineers that work for Arturia. So when you get this, it's like you have your own personal engineer designing all the different parameters that you're going to use for this. Now, it doesn't have all the synthesizer knobs up here that you would on an analog synthesizer, but they do show up on your screen, some of them. Now, putting every synthesizer that they use to make the sounds for you, it would be too hard, you know, like, and it would be too boring for you too to like try to figure out what all the knobs do on a real Moog, which is like a $4,000 synthesizer. So they'll give you like 3 or 4 little, and maybe like 5 or 10 parameters to play with. It depends on which beat that you're trying to mess with, but they sound good, and they're designed by professional sound engineers. So in a sense, I looked at it like the cheapest synthesizer you could possibly buy. Like, synthesizers are an analog machine. They're usually pretty quirky to ever find one. They're old a lot of the times, and they're made in very small production numbers, and there are modern ones, but they're still not very cheap. Like 400 is as cheap as you could go, and that's Arturia makes one, and it's pretty good. I don't know, like, I haven't really tried it, but everybody seems to like it. But this is your ticket around that, you know what I mean? Like, you don't get a real synthesizer, but you get all the real synthesizer sounds, and there's already a sound engineer that tuned everything for you to just jump right in. So you could hate on it, or you can enjoy it.